Hearts is back with you. Let's weld the arc.
Ooh. Weld that
weld
arc.
The arc. Weld that arc.
This is Neil Young
Weld
and
the
Crazy
arc.
Horse's Arc and Weld. Really, initially released as a 3 CD, which we should have had.
Yeah, but
I ordered especially for this occasion, but Mr. Trump and his messing with the post office has delayed that package.
Come on, Trump.
Anyway, so it's a 2 CD live album called Weld, and then Arc, which is a 35-minute piece of feedback and guitar squall.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
talk
noise.
about both.
Yeah. Let's start with the live album.
Yeah, Weld is not a compilation. A live album, but it's like 2 discs long. How long is it? 122 minutes long.
It's a live album used to promote Ragged Glory.
Genre hard rock.
So it's Crazy Horse doing some of the songs from Ragged Glory, but a bunch of other things, actually.
Yeah, we've got Hey Hey My My.
Yep.
Really good song. Crime in the City from... So it says specifically the albums. Hey Hey My My from Rest Never Sleeps. Crime in the City from Freedom. There was actually a version of Blowin' in the Wind by Bob Dylan on here. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was just Neil Young by himself with a sort of slowed down, heavy version of it.
Yes.
Something I think it... this was sort of during his protest phase about the Gulf War, I believe, so I think there was some tie-in to that.
Well, it was similar to the thing that Jimi
Horse,
Hendrix did.
Yeah.
Crazy Horse back vocal on the chorus. The answer, my friend.
Miss Cameron was saying something.
I was saying it was kind of similar to what Jimi Hendrix did, which was a Vietnam protest.
All along the Watchtower.
No, it was when he did the national anthem, but it was in the same style, so I think that it may have been some kind of
All
riff
Along
on
the
that.
Watchtower was a famous song that he covered by Bob Dylan.
But at Woodstock, he did the Star Spangled Banner, right?
Yes, yeah. At like the early mornings, I think it was like the last day. It was like
I think he was
8 in the morning or something.
Yeah, it was the first thing on the last day.
So I think that's what it was.
Welfare Mothers from Rest Never Sleeps. I don't think we did to hear this whole 7-minute piece.
We heard this whole album. Maybe that was when we kind of skipped around.
Yeah,
Love to Burn from Ragged Glory.
Yep.
Cinnamon Girl, a great version of Cinnamon Girl. I like that.
Yeah.
And Crime in the City, great version of that.
Mansion on the Hill is from Ragged Glory. Effing Up, Ragged Glory.
I like that version too. Zuma, or Cortez the Killer, first song on the second disc was great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
slow
put a lot
version.
of Ragged Glory on here, right? Love to Burn.
Well, they
Mansion.
were promoting Ragged Glory.
Right, well, not Welfare Mothers. Love to Burn is on Ragged Glory. Mansion on the Hill, Effing Up.
Mm-hmm. Tonight's the Night, Farmer John, Like a Hurricane, and Roll Another Number from Tonight's the Night. I had said that.
So, Cortez the Killer, that was a really good version. It was 10 minutes from Zuma, of course.
According to this, Neil Young permanently damaged his hearing mixing this album. And there is a DVD or VHS at the time concert film of this, which I haven't seen.
Wait, hold on. He damaged it during the mixing or during the performances?
It says mixing.
That's weird.
I thought the version of Like a Hurricane on here was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was 14 minutes
This
long.
is a serious rock album, and I should say that I kind of prefer this to Ragged Glory, just because it was that production I got hung up on Ragged Glory. You don't really get that same vibe. This sounds like they're like fully turned up and ripping on this whole thing, the whole thing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It rips.
But, of course, Like a Hurricane. Farmer John, right? That was...
And it's like the greatest hits of Crazy Horse with Neil Young, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like their best songs, and they all sound fantastic.
I bet you they had a good time on this tour.
Oh yeah.
Farmer John, I consider a slappy song, but I gotta say,
I know it's a little goofy.
See, yes, the cover. Something about that song. At the end of it, like he's saying "whoa," and then the background, the people in the background, the audience are going "whoa."
Yeah, that's a thing.
Echoing.
The concert thing.
Yeah, and
So this is a great live album. I mean, maybe a defining document of Crazy Horse live. I think. I mean, Rust Never Sleeps as well. Those two. I think.
There was also Tonight's the Night and Roll Another Number, which are both from Tonight's the Night.
I can't. There's no weak tracks on this as far as like how it came off. I don't think.
Roll Another Number was not my favorite song, but I liked this version.
Right. So let's talk about Arc.
Well, first, one thing I gotta say that
Yes.
I've noticed that for Tonight's the Night, you know how he likes stretching out Tonight's the Night? He likes making it long.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen him play Roll Another Number on a live album, though. Let's talk about Arc now. Arc That was very interesting. We just heard that. If you saw it at the beginning, we took a video of it on Neil Young Archives.
Yeah, so the thing about Ark that we should say is it was inspired from his 1987 another tour movie called Muddy Track. Apparently, and this was a very rough European tour, he put a VHS camera on his amplifier and recorded bits and pieces of improvised noise and things, but through his VHS audio, you captured it that way.
It's kind of amazing that it sounded like that.
Well, no. So he put all that together
okay.
as a sort of, it was almost like a demo for what Ark was.
gotcha.
And according to Wikipedia, he showed that VHS compilation of noise to Thurston Moore. And Thurston Moore said,
band?
you should make a
band?
real... Oh, Thurston Moore, which band?
That is,
One where you've just been talking about a lot.
Oh, yeah, Sonic Youth.
Correct.
It's said specifically on Neil Young Archives. Ark, a compilation composition.
That's exactly what it is. So Thurston Moore said you should make a real album of this with high audio or with hi-fi audio, and so they used soundboard recordings of all of this tour, the Weld tour, and I guess everything you hear on Ark is pieces of feedback and noise from songs throughout the tour, all compiled together, which is awesome if you think about it. It's like the ultimate sort of like compilation of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was like lots of guitar feedback, Love and Only Love in it.
He brings
like
that line in a
random
bunch.
I Wanna Love You, and some random thing of like a hurricane.
It's some seriously awesome like squall and feedback and.
About that, me and Ginger have been talking about a lot how he screams "Love and Only Love" in the middle of the song.
He does, yeah, and he says he references like a hurricane as well in the beginning of it.
Yes, and he mentions also something. It's like I wanna love you.
Right. It's great. I don't know what inspired. I mean, we know what inspired it, but like it's just like him making this decision in 1991 makes no sense.
It's interesting.
It's great. I mean, it maybe doesn't. Not that it makes no sense, but it's just like wow, that was an inspired.
It's surprising.
Idea.
Yeah.
It's 35 minutes of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's just 35 minutes exactly, and a little bit of vocals as we said, and it was initially as part of his 3 CD set, and I guess for whatever reason he then decided.
Weld.
Right. He then decided he issued it separately. You could buy that separately, which was out of print now, but. So
yeah.
it's a cool piece of Crazy Horse history.
Yeah.
So we're thinking.
Yeah.
You're gonna do separate shakies, or are you looking at this as one unit?
Well, what I was gonna do
I can't
is
decide.
I was
What do you
gonna
think?
go.
You can decide.
So I'm gonna give Weld.
You're gonna do 2 separate.
Yeah.
I'll do that too.
I'm gonna give Weld a 7.5 and Ark a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go a little bit the other way. I'm gonna say Weld. Wait, what am I thinking? I'm gonna say Weld is a. No, I'm gonna go like I think they're both 8s. 8s for different reasons. 8 because I like them so much. They're both sort of the band doing what they in 2 different things really well. Like they're strong at both things. Doing the songs and doing the rock songs and then doing this improvised thing. Both came off really great.
Cam Roman.
I'm just gonna put them both together.
You want to do both together?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was a collective 8.
You agree 8. So I guess we both said 8 essentially with the average.
Yeah, I think that you just put them together.
Yeah, I don't know. If you think about it separately.
It's a together album.
Sure, I kind of think of it as one piece. It's like one of them was sort of a more granular kind of experimental little bit, but it was the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But I did think it was cool. I was surprised by it.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah,
right.
And what
That's Ark Weld,
yes,
1991.
Next is Harvest Moon. That's gonna get some.
That's a turn, definite turn.
Gonna get some.
Yeah, after
Alright.
this.
All right.
Turn.
Yeah, I really love that album. We'll talk
We'll talk about it
next
when we
episode.
get there. All right. Bye bye.